football-only facility officially breaking ground on Saturday. I know a lot of
Hmm.
fans are always about the facilities and what it's going to look like and everything, but they sent out a press release today. They've got a couple speakers there, including the Seminole Boosters president. You've got Mike Norvell. Obviously, Michael Alford will be there. Some of the Dunlap family will speak at some point too, but that's a big-time thing that Florida State has been trying to work on for a long while. And I know that's the main. I saw more Jimbo comments than anything, I feel like, today, and FSU fans taking some stabs at him, saying, "Yeah, we're finally going to get it." It plays a factor in a lot of ways, and I think too, and James, you can attest to this. Separating, you've got your gym now, and that's in the Moore, and that's mixed with a lot of things. You've got the cafeteria in there too. It's mixed with about every sport across the university, maybe a few that aren't in there, but let alone you've got lifts going on there. Your schedules have to fit around too, so then allows other sports programs to come in to get their lifts in, workouts. Having a football-only facility not only just it's attractive definitely for recruiting, but it helps your internal core of a program too. I think it's going to be pretty interesting on Saturday to get some more intel on what it's going to look like, the deadline for when that's going to be, maybe 2024, late 2024 or late 2023, 24, whatever it's going to be, but it's going to be a big time deal for this program moving forward. And it helps too. You get to do this after getting 9 wins and fighting for 10 wins too.
Yeah, it's going to take. The problem is it's going to take quite some time, from what I understand, to build. Just where they're building it at, just some of the complexities of that landscape. The only downside is, and I've always suggested this, by the time you're done building it, you need to be having the specs for the next one. It kind of goes back to, I remember when Florida State renovated the locker room in 1999. People talked about how, oh my God, what did you need this? It's just a locker room. And for the average layman, I 100% understand that, who thinks college athletes are just spoiled. And I get it. They do have a lot of luxuries, but they provide a lot of things to the university, and you need them to be in the tip-top mental. And that's where they spend a majority of their time. Now with online classes, with ways to try to keep them out of trouble, you need a centralized location that that most of your players are going to be there. If they're there, they're out of trouble. They get the tutoring help that they need. They get the mental help that they need. They can relax. They can take a break. I remember when I was playing, when you lost, it wasn't always the nicest place to be at. Again, I love to tell people the story of seeing a teammate get hit in the back of the head with an orange because we had lost the game. And those are the things that you have to deal with when you're in Gen Pop with the regular students. But now, if you can kind of go there and you have all your creature comforts, it just takes you there. I also talk about it like this: as all of us are in our collective professions, right? You've worked your entire life to be able to get to where you're at. All you need is a house. You don't need a really nice car. You just need a car. You need something with 4 wheels, that's 87 petrol, that can get you from point A to point B, right? You only need 4 walls and a roof, maybe a nice window to look out of and a door. You can get that. You can get a hut. But if you are a multimillionaire, why would you buy a hut or a Hugo when you can afford a mansion? It's again, options and choices. So yes, you can come to Florida State, but if all things are equal, why would I not go to Georgia that has state-of-the-art things in there? I get extra stuff by being there. That's really where you kind of lose. You don't lose everybody, but sometimes in those battles you lose guys who have a little bit more of the creature comforts. And every decision that we all make as adults, it comes down to that. Why did I buy the F-150 that I bought? Well, it has 2 electrical outlets in it. Do I really need 2 electrical outlets? Well, I like to plug my supercharger in there so I can charge my iPhone. I could have done well with just the regular AC the regular outlets, but I wanted the plugs because I could afford it. That's basically what recruiting comes down to. So it's going to be dope, but the problem is it's going to take so long for it to be done because and this is where I always tell fans, the good programs are boosters and supportive regardless of what the product on the field is. And I know it's easier said than done, but Nebraska supports whether they're defeated or they're going to the national championship. They're going to always have 65 plus in there at their spring game. Michigan, they got their helmet money. They're gonna like this is the best year Michigan has had since it was not Champ Bailey, excuse me, since Charles Woodson. Like these are the things that but you've never seen them say, oh, well, I'm not gonna go to a Michigan game. They may fire a coach, but they're gonna still do things necessary to move the program forward. My only critique for Florida State fans is that it's ridiculous that we stopped donating because Tag was stinking up the program. Yes, he needed to be fired. But at the end of the day, look at how far back you've got us. Now we're winning, but it's still 3 years away. That's still too long from now. So imagine if you would have just done what you were supposed to do. And now imagine we're breaking ground. Excuse me, we're opening the doors of the indoor practice facility on the heels of a 10-win season. Now imagine the momentum that you have coming in as you've got guys on recruiting visits and stuff like that. But we'll get it eventually. That's why we have good leadership at athletic director and with Stephen Ponder with boosters.